The morning sun painted gold across the airport windows. I walked confidently through security, passport in hand. It was my first vacation in months, a break I earned. Row 3A, first class, close to the window. Perfect peace. I sat, pulled out a book, relaxed into the plush leather seat, but peace rarely survives ignorance. A man across the aisle eyed me like I invaded his kingdom. He whispered to the flight attendant, pointing at me. Moments later, a police officer boarded the plane. Cold eyes, stiff posture, badge gleaming with arrogance. "Ma'am, I need you to step off the plane," he commanded. Passengers stared as though watching a scandal unfold. My heart tightened. Not with fear, but with tired frustration. "What's the problem, officer?" I asked calmly. "You're not supposed to be in first class," he replied. Gasps filled the cabin. Judgment floated heavy. I stood slowly, dignity clinging to each breath. They marched me out like a criminal. Phones recorded, assumptions spread like wildfire. In the terminal, whispers chased me. I stayed silent, my silence louder than panic. Moments later, court summoned us for the incident. The officer stood proudly, ready to justify his actions. The man who complained sat smug, arms crossed. The judge asked me to speak first. I reached into my bag and placed my ID on the stand. "Your Honor," I said, voice steady, "I am the senior federal aviation safety prosecutor." The courtroom froze mid-breath. The officer's face drained of color. The complaining passenger shrank in his seat. The judge's eyes widened with realization. "You arrested a federal aviation official for sitting in her assigned seat?" the judge asked. Silence weighed on every soul in the room. "Yes, Your Honor," I answered calmly. "I purchased that ticket lawfully with my credentials verified." Embarrassment crawled through the courtroom like smoke. The judge turned sternly to the officer. "You owe this woman an apology, and the airline owes her more." The officer stuttered, then whispered, "I'm sorry." I nodded, unbroken, untouched by their ignorance. Outside, reporters rushed like storm waves. I simply walked away, head high, purpose steady, because dignity is louder than any accusation, and sometimes one sentence is enough to rewrite the room.